show here. We got a couple things. We're going to do a quick happy birthday song to someone. Also, Grandpa, do you want to tell a joke?
Yeah!
Grandpa? Come on, Grandpa! This is my birthday! So give it up for Joel Club right here! Give it up for my Grandpa! Make some noise! You want to do the Mrs. Johnson and the senior citizen homework? That's probably my favorite one. Give it up for Grandpa George! It's my grandpa! Thank you! Thank you!
Gosh, first time in front of a crowd like this, I'd like to shoot myself.
Hold on.
But instead of me suffering, you will suffer. See, old days, comedians didn't have an actor, didn't really have anything to talk about except tell jokes. So unfortunately, I grew up in that kind of era. Like people accuse me of being a ghostwriter for the Gettysburg Address. No way, I'm not that old. However, I got a couple of them. I'll tell you. For example, there was a young couple that asked a little boy what he wanted for Christmas, and he said, watch. So they let him. Believe me, it doesn't get any better. Visualize, if you've got great-grandparents or grandparents, visualize the dining room of what we used to call an old folks' home. Now I think we're referred to as the old farts or the old fuckers. But anyway, let's refer to it as an old folks' home. And in this dining room, every table sits 6 people. And as the law of averages works against the male of the species, because he spends his life busting his ass so his wife can live well in an old folks' home. This was a case where one little old man is sitting at the dining room table with 5 little old ladies sitting around. And they get near the end of the meal, and one of the little ladies leans over and she says, Mr. Jones, if you'll come up to my room tonight about 8:30, I'll play with your pee-pee. And he says, sorry, Mrs. Green, I'm going to Mrs. White's room. And she says, what has she got that I haven't got? And he says, Parkinson's. Okay, last but not least.
Come on, give it up for him!
Last but not least. There are 2 guys standing side by side in a bus station taking a pee. And one guy is black and the other guy is white. And the black guy notices that the white guy keeps looking over at him. And he says, hey man, he says, you one of them gays or fruits or queers that we know about? The guy says, no, not really. He says, then why are you staring at me? He says, you're the only black guy I ever saw with a white Peter. The guy says, I'm not a black guy, I'm a coal miner on my honeymoon.
Give it up for my grandpa! Thank you, that means a lot to me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my favorite college night I've ever had for obvious reasons. Thank you very much for being a part of it. I'll see you again.